with my beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
What up, fam? Back after 5 years. It's your girl, Danny, and I'm here with my beautiful daughter.
Yana.
And my beautiful niece,
Desi.
And today we are going to do a seafood boil.
That we cooked ourselves.
Yes.
We made our own butter sauce, all that good stuff.
Period. That's what y'all saying.
Purr. No, you said purr.
You got like you a
Purr.
Purr.
Okay,
all right, so first we're gonna go ahead and dive on into this, and then we're gonna have a discussion in a minute once we get our plates together.
Yo, scissors.
Okay, I gotta have my scissors on deck.
Get an egg. You want 2 eggs?
Yes.
I want 2 eggs.
So we got some eggs.
Y'all should split it, cut it in half.
Who about to do that?
Oh, we just grabbing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Got the potatoes popping.
I'm too short for this.
Wow. And booyah.
Don't grab all the
They
crab
ain't even
legs.
talking. They grabbing all the foods.
Don't grab all the crab legs at once. We gotta eat. It's like
Are y'all ready?
portion.
We're going to take a bite first.
What we eating first?
My corn. Eat what you want first.
All right, I can start now?
Yes, y'all saying all this on the video?
Yeah,
Oh. You gonna edit that out?
we can.
That was too much. Okay. I feel like I don't have enough on my plate. They done already dived in. I ain't even done making my plate, y'all.
This corn is amazing.
This sausage is great.
Is it sweet?
The corn is sweet.
Yes. That's the best. The sweet corn. Tell me what kind of corn y'all like. You like the sweet corn? And what do you all put in your seafood boil? Because I wasn't hip to the whole sausage thing.
The only thing we forgot is shrimp. Oh man, it's lost in the sauce.
Some shrimp.
Oh, yeah, the shrimp would have did it.
Oh, well.
Imagine.
She over here getting calls from her little boo thing.
Oh, don't play with me.
She said, "Don't play with me."
Don't play with me.
Who was that? What's his name? No, but
No, tell me don't call you now.
Right.
It's
Don't
weird.
call me now. Weird. So, no, let's not say this on a YouTube video, though.
oh, we gonna keep that in there. I just splashed myself with water.
We keep that in there.
For water.
Yes, the water splashed off the crab leg. Anyway, y'all. So
Don't this look good?
wow. So every time I say something,
She gonna say, "Now you see how I feel."
so this what we doing? Really?
Listen.
No, that's not what we about to do.
We not doing nothing.
That's not what we about to do.
What we doing?
I'm talking behind my back.
Literally. Literally.
So no, y'all, on a serious note, like something happened today that, we had a slight discussion about. My son had called me and he's 15 and he was just telling me how she's over here dropping her food on the floor.
What'd you drop?
The crab leg.
You gonna tell him that.
But he had called me and was very upset because a friend of his, he just found out was shot in the head and is in critical condition. And we were just talking about like how it's just so sad that we have all these other races who are against us, and then we are against ourselves. Like, I don't know. Like, how do you feel about it? Like, the
We
black on
supposed
black
to support each other, not bring each other down. With like, how we supposed to be protesting Black Lives Matter when taking our own lives?
Right.
Right, and it's just like, I try to guide my son down the right path. Being a single mom, it's hard, doing that, especially when their influence is the streets. Like just because you see a lot of young black males, let's just say it, who are out here in the streets doesn't mean that they were raised improperly. It just means that their influence is more so out here versus what they're trying, what we're trying to teach them at home. And so I try to tell my son, like, I don't want to be one of those moms who end up getting that phone call that something's happened to him. And I feel bad for the young man's mom who had to get that call, because that's like literally one of my biggest fears. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I have an angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he, and
he don't make the right decisions.
Right decisions, right. But he's a good kid, though.
Yeah.
He got a good heart.
Yes. He's just influenced by the wrong crowd.
Right.
And, and I tried to tell him when he called me and was upset about that, I tried to tell him, like, this is like, let this be your wake-up call. That this is not the life that you want to live. Because, first of all, you're becoming, I feel like young black males become statistics when they get out here and do these things. This is what, not all, but a lot of people in other races expect from black people, especially black males, to be out here making babies, being deadbeat dads, out here in the streets selling drugs.
There's a whole bunch of stereotypes.
Yes. And when you step into that area, you become a statistic, So I try to tell him about that, and he doesn't have to live that life. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other things that he can do. And God has blessed him, because the guy that was shot, he hung out with him a lot. And what if my baby was there? And that bullet could have hit him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like he needs to look at it as if this is his blessing. Yes, a wake-up call. Like, how do you feel about your brother, like, making some of the decisions that he's made?
I'm not happy with it, but like we try to talk him into like the right path and doing what's right. But as far as that, I'm glad he wasn't there, because he said he was just about to go up there, and I'm glad he wasn't in the middle of that.
I feel like he has a second chance. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's been offered another chance at life.
Yeah.
How do you feel? I mean, you have a brother who's, how old is DJ? 19?
20.
So how do you feel? Like,
I didn't went through that before with him. Like, he walked to the corner store, and he was coming back in the car, and he didn't put his blinker on enough time, so they pulled him over and took him to jail. And he had an unlicensed gun, so like, it was just all bad. Like, I be trying to tell him, like, nobody wanna have to go through that. Like, you should have to chill out. You got a daughter to think about now, cause that's scary.
right. And that's another thing, like, to you, young dudes out there, like, think about your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, how that affects them. Your mother, your father, your sisters, your kids. Like, we don't want to get those calls that our loved ones is either locked up or dead.
Yeah.
And like I say, it's bad enough that we have to worry about other races who are, trying to take us out and, don't like us for whatever reason, but we have to defend ourselves from us, which is crazy.
It's sad. Doing all this protesting
It's hypocrite
about whites killing black, but yet every day it's a whole story.
Excuse me, y'all. I don't have corona. That's what they laugh at. They always say that. I don't have. And no, we're not making fun of,
We're not.
the whole situation. But, nowadays, let's be honest. You hear somebody cough instantly.
Everybody think you got corona. That's their first thought.
Corona, exactly. So I don't want anybody to attack us or nothing. Think we're making light of that situation, because we do know
serious.
People are dying from it.
So back to what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying?
No.
Wait. I was saying like you're protesting about whites killing blacks. But yet, it's like every day is a different story of a black killing a black.
Like, y'all gotta uplift each other, not
right.
tear each other down. Like, what is y'all out killing each other for?
Right.
For real.
Right.
This boy got killed over a phone. It's not that serious.
Right.
It's not. And then you have to think, too, like, you taking a life, but then it's like more than one life that's being taken, because when you go to jail for the rest of your life,
Your life is taken.
exactly. And it's still hard on, families of people who got to deal with that. Losing someone to go to prison because you decided you wanted to kill somebody over something dumb.
Right.
People don't even fight anymore. Back when I was growing up, we got our hair and fought. If you lost, you took your L, or you went back and you fought again. You know what I'm saying? But it was never an instance where it was so quick to pick up a gun or something and kill somebody. Like, it's crazy. It make you not even want to, even argue with somebody, because you have to worry about, is this person gonna kill me? Because we had an altercation, a verbal altercation. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Like, it's not that serious.
Right.
It should never have to get that serious.
Exactly. Now, what do y'all think about, like, as far as racism go? Like,
I feel like no one should be treated different. Like, I feel like
we shouldn't assume that all white people is racist.
true.
Because I know people who, like, oh, they white, like, oh, that's that white people stuff, or blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Not saying, like, I know myself, I didn't say it before, but that's something that I, myself, personally try to work on, because, like, that's, like, how they would do it to us. They stereotype us. We have double standards. We be talking about, like, that's that white people stuff, blah, blah, blah. As soon as we hear a white person say, oh, that's that black people stuff,
it's a problem.
Right.
We got double standards, and we can't have that either.
And I feel like we shouldn't be categorized based on a few bad apples in the bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you hate an entire race based on some aspects of what some bad seeds, bad apples, whatever you want to call them, do in life? We're not all like that. We all bleed the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be, because my skin is, and I'm light skinned, but you know what I mean. But because someone's skin is darker than yours and her phone is ringing during my video, can you put that off? But it shouldn't be because someone's skin is darker than yours that you have to hate them. Like, and nowadays it's getting even scarier, you know what I'm saying, with other races who are like out here toting weapons and killing black people. And why? And it just makes me think, like, where did it start from? Who woke up one day and said,
I hate black people?
Yes, our race is superior. I don't have corona. Our race is superior, to them, or they're stupid, they're this, they're that, and we just hate them. Why? What
do we do to y'all?
Right.
It was slavery.
And it's not even black people who just going through this. Other races, other people who are darker, like Muslims and stuff, they get hated on really badly.
Right, like what's going on in Africa. They killing people because they protesting.
Yeah.
It's just sad. Because blacks already had enough growing, like, I know I wasn't born around that time. Like, we wasn't born around that time. But they grow up as slaves. Mm-hmm. And to be treated like this, it just reflects on how they been treated back then.
And it's 2020 and we still going through the same thing.
Right.
Like, Dr. Martin Luther King, he died first to have equal rights, and now we then got lazy and not continue what he was working for, died for.
Mm-hmm. It's like
we didn't gave up.
We killing God's creature. I mean, God's people. We all brothers and sisters through Christ, and
not to get all religious on y'all.
Right, not like...
Yeah, we're not trying to push that on anybody, but we do believe in God over here. So if you don't, that's
you, that's
you.
fine.
But we personally
do
believe in God.
Our God is awesome.
Right. Great.
Not saying yours ain't.
Right. The God we serve.
Right. I believe it's awesome.
Great.
But I just think it's sad. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we should be able to come together, and then we so quick to get out here and, protest, like she said, when we're killed by a white person. But where is the outrage when we're killing ourselves? Mm-hmm. It's like we become used to it, comfortable with it, like it's nothing. Like, oh, this is just a typical day and whatever.
And the fact that we didn't got used to it like that is not okay.
Right.
And the fact that we think it's a typical day is not okay.
Exactly. Like every other race comes together, they stick together.
Right.
Why
But
are
here
we
go
fighting
us.
each other? We can be walking,
Mean mugging.
yes, into a store and just, what are you looking at? You know, like, what?
Like, chill out, man.
Or you stepped on my shoe, now I want to shoot you.
Right. Forget I want to fight you. I want to shoot you.
Exactly. And it's crazy because we had an incident not too long ago where we went to the gas station. And
Let me tell this because, so we went to the gas station. The man went inside, so we was already done and we paid for our stuff, walking back to the car. So the man came back outside and he kind of bumped into me tight. So my mom, she was like, "Well, dang, like."
right, that's my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
So we happened to see him put the gun in the car. So we get in the car, like, I'm traumatized. Like, I don't even want to go back to that gas station no more because of that. So she like, it's a good thing, like, he wasn't one of the people that, like, because she said, well, dang, you just push her type, that he wasn't the type of person that just shoot you because he had the gun on him. So,
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Were you gonna talk? Okay. That's how she gets. She always thinks about cutting her off on purpose, but she'll okay. Just
She'll pause. Like, she'll say, my name Yana. And then
pause for like 10 minutes.
And then somebody said, you just cut me off. What?
because, like, they know it. They obviously telling y'all it happened, so, like, and they
But like,
still
we
haven't
be
known.
talking because like we don't be knowing.
Right, that's what I say. She'd be paused for like an hour and be like, we'll start talking. And, you cut me off. Oh, well, dang, I thought you was done talking. My bad. But, anywho. But just, right. But just going back to that. That was scary. Because what if he would have did that? I have 2 children that were with me. You know what I'm saying? These are kids. How would I have been able to protect them? You were.
I was?
Yes.
Oh, that time at the gas station?
She just made us seem like we were lying. And she like, who else was with you? It was her.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
Because now I remember what y'all talking about.
But it just make you think, what if he was, you know what I'm saying? Like she said, the type that would have got upset because I said, well, dang. You know, and he felt disrespected, and now he pulled his gun, and then now he want to shoot me. What if I would have got killed in front of my baby? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what I do.
I
would be mentally messed up, like,
just
mentally and physically.
Not even the fact that my mama died, it's the fact that I had to just see that.
Right, just witnessed it. Like, how am I about to tell other people what happened? Like,
I wouldn't even want to talk to
I'm
nobody.
gonna be shook. I'm like,
or if he would have, they could have got hit. Our cars were parked right next to each other at the pump. So it's just scary. It's scary. You know, and that wasn't my first incident with a gun.
We tried to, like,
tell them about it.
make a joke about it because, like, we didn't want to have to think about the real fact. But it was scary.
You know, and I'm already dealing with PTSD, and I'll talk about, you know, mental health issues and stuff in another video. But I will tell you this story. Can I have a scissors, please? I thought I brought 2 scissors.
Y'all using scissors, y'all ain't.
But there was a, should I tell them this story?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was an incident, I used to work second shift, okay? And at the time, we were staying with my mom and dad. And I was coming home from work. And the way their house is set up, it's like, it sits on the corner. Go ahead.
It sits on the corner, but then it's like a long sidewalk that goes to the garage because they got a big backyard. So that sidewalk's like on the outside of the backyard, and then there's the garage. So it's a pretty long driveway. Pretty long sidewalk.
Right, from the driveway to the door.
Mm-hmm.
So anywho, so I'm driving to the driveway or whatnot, and I promise I don't.
I don't.
I smoke, y'all, and I need to stop. I know smoking is bad for you. I need to stop.
I'm trying to tell her, y'all. I mean, I know it ain't easy, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me?
So I'm sorry if you all are disturbed by me coughing. So I pull up. So as I'm pulling in, I'm going this way, and there's a car coming this way. So they are driving slow, you know what I mean? But I didn't think anything suspicious or nothing. I'm just thinking that maybe, okay, they're looking for a house. So I pull into the driveway, they go by. So the house is literally here at the corner by where Jayana is. And I'm in the driveway right here. And I open the door, and I'm still taking my time getting out the car.
Say my name.
Girl, it's not that serious. And they gonna find out one day.
Right. Okay, so the car gets here, and I'm in the driveway, and about where Yana is. And
you know my name now. I might as well just say it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm done.
And I'm taking my time getting out of the car. And so I hear the door open, you know, but I couldn't see anything because there's a gate and there's bushes and everything. I couldn't see anything, but I'm just thinking that the car that just went by, they were just letting someone, you know, dropping someone off. You know, again, I'm not thinking anything bad is about to happen. So my feet are out the car, but I'm still sitting there. So as I get ready to go and stand up out of the car, I look up and there's a guy at the end of my driveway with a hood on. And he has a gun. I'll never forget the gun. He has a gun in his hand and he cocks the gun back. And I try to get back in the car. And before I could get, sorry, it's a gnat, y'all. Before I can turn back around and get back in the car, you should check out crab legs. You okay?
She ain't never gonna get her story out.
I think I need some.
Yeah.
Anyways. Sorry about that.
So as I try to turn back around and get back in. And he's already at my door with the gun, the barrel to my head. And he's just saying, turn around. And I never turned around. He never asked for money, never said what he wanted or anything, just kept saying turn around. I don't know what it was about me not turning around. I guess I felt like if I was going to die, I didn't want it to be execution style. So I never turned around. And I just kept telling him and pleading for him, like, I just kept saying, I got kids, please don't kill me, and I'm just crying. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, my parents and my kids are going to wake up to my body in this driveway. That's all I kept thinking. Like, this man is going to shoot me in the head for no reason. Like, he could have took the car. I didn't have no money. So, you know, I didn't even have a phone at the time. That's what's crazy.
Really?
Yes. My phone had got cut off. I didn't even have a cell phone. So, anywho, after pleading and begging for so long, thank God.
Thank God, yes.
The man must have had a heart or whatever the case. But he just turned around and walked away. Never opened up his mouth, never said nothing. Just walked away. So I didn't get out the car because I was afraid that if I got out the car, he would have just ran back up on me and then came in the house. I wanted to be able to protect my parents and my kids. So I ended up getting in the car and pulling off and driving to the nearest fire station or whatnot. But
which is down the street,
right.
So it wasn't too far.
But needless to say, they never caught him or anything. You know, I don't know what happened to him to this day. I'm sure, you know, karma will come back because you reap what you sow. Mm-hmm. So, you know, but it's just traumatizing to have to deal with that. And like I say, for us to do each other like that, it's just sad. And nowadays, they don't even care about women. Women, children.
Nobody.
Nothing.
No filter.
Pull the trigger on anybody.
Right.
Random person walking down the street.
Oh, go ahead. Apparently you do.
Right.
I definitely do.
Your mouth is a mess.
Ain't no pretty way to eat crab legs.
It's really not. But yeah, so this, you know, this is a pretty long video, so we don't want to talk your head off. So I guess we'll go ahead and end it here. This is our first video, so you know, don't be too.
How many minutes is it?
It's been 24.
Oh.
Yeah. So
it was just 8 minutes. Like, damn, we was talking that much.
Don't be too hard on us. You know, we learning or whatnot. We going through a pandemic. Why not? We don't have nothing else to do. We can't do.
Right.
Contact.
We know the video quality ain't all that. You know, this ain't like your typical 4 million.
Every YouTuber got to start from the bottom.
Right. So just
like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends about us,
and go with us on this journey to help us grow.
Help us grow.
All right, y'all. So we'll be back another day with another topic, another mukbang.
Might not be a mukbang.
Might not. Might be
mukbang.
a blog.
It's a mukbang.
Mukbang, potato, tomato, tomato. So we'll get at you later. Deuces.
Deuces.